Okay, well, today, if you're new to the stream, we're doing Get Smarter Sundays, where we watch interesting YouTube videos that have two rules. One, they can't be boring, but two, at the end of it, we should learn something. We should be like, oh, that's cool. How about this one? The greatest bank heist in Japanese history.
A letter, one of recent many, was sent to his personal residence demanding 300 million yen or his house would be blown up with dynamite.
Wow!
The letter was made up of characters cut out and pasted.
That's a crazy threat. We're gonna blow up your whole house with dynamite? I've literally never heard of that. It feels like it'd be so difficult. You can't unnoticed like rig a house of dynamite. That takes time and effort. Wait, I gotta find out who's gonna be the 4,000 sub, because that person obviously will build a statue of them. We did it! 4,000 subs! Just let me get 100K on YouTube. I'm gonna tell you guys this whole thing was just a bet with Ludwig to prove I could do it. And I'll quit. I'll never see me again, dude. Psych! No, that's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Really. Thank you. Let's continue. I wanna watch this video.
Work is work. The show must go on.
There's another video about work culture in Japan that I'd love to watch. China too, actually. I remember I had a friend that was gonna work at a high-level position at TikTok, and then they told him about the 996. And if you guys haven't heard about the 996, that's what they call their work culture, which means 9 to 9, so 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. And I was like, holy fuck, that's crazy how lazy they are. Because I never sleep. I'm a 24/7. Okay, 6 days a week, fucking lazy.
A police officer screeched to a halt in front of the car and frantically got off his motorcycle to warn them. The manager's home had just been blown up. People were injured, and some presumably. The bank in particular was now a target, and branch employees were at risk. The officer got down underneath to check the car, but before he could do a proper search, an employee started noticing smoke and flames and realized the company car was gone. The police officer was gone. The bank manager's home was never blown up. Disguised as a police officer, he had now gotten away with what was to be the bonus payments of 523 TOSHIBA employees. The case remains unsolved.
Oh,
some say this was the greatest heist in Japanese history. The bank, still reeling from the events, received a note from the robbers. The note read, "Thank you very much for the bonus. We can now live on this loot for the rest of our lives."
That's not a sincere message of gratitude, dude. That's a roast. That's like killing someone bot lane and saying, you know, thanks for the fucking kill money. I can use this to buy the item I wanted. Really appreciate it.
He got everyone's attention and explained he was a government health inspector. The man stated there was a sudden outbreak of dysentery in the area. He gave all 16 people a pill and a few drops of liquid. With everyone incapacitated, the so-called health inspector grabbed all the money he could find and calmly left.
What an asshole!
12 of the 16 people would later be confirmed dead, including a young child. The solution
What a
they drank.
psychopath! How much money? You murdered fucking 12 people, including a kid? That's like mass murder. Yeah, why couldn't you use something else? Like, listen, there's some part of your brain that respects like a cool Ocean's 11 style heist, right? Like these first heists were all kind of pogging. Because it was like, damn, wow, you fucking really debated him. And like, obviously you shouldn't rob banks, but whatever. But if he had just put like chloroform or whatever and knocked them all out and done it, it would be like, wow, what are the coolest heists in history? But instead, he fucking murdered people.
What made this even more strange was that the man left behind a business card. Not surprisingly, upon investigation, Matsui was cleared. But he told police he had exchanged business cards with 593 individuals.
That is crazy. If you kept every business card you ever got, they could just slowly whittle it down. That's actually fucking sick. Red is sus.
He was a victim of pickpocketing. Police had a feeling they knew exactly where the card was. When asked to produce an alibi, he could not. It was revealed his confession was viciously beaten out of him, allegedly tortured.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see what happens here, but my worry would be, so when there's a case this high profile in public, like, we're all instantly mad. Like, everyone in this chat was furious at this guy for murdering 12 people plus a kid, right? So once that pressure is on the public, there's a lot of pressure to find someone to be guilty of the crime.
The unexplained origin of the money in his possession was also thought by some to be from his side business of drawing pornographic pictures. And on May 10th, 1987, he caught pneumonia and died in a prison hospital. Despite the verdict, the case was never truly put to rest.
Well, that's not a happy story. A mysterious man murders 12 people, including a child. We don't know who it was, but we caught somebody and ruined their life. They could have been guilty, maybe. We don't know.
Using overseas servers, hackers, disguising themselves as authorized users, were able to enter the system. Billion yen worth of the cryptocurrency NEM, which is about $530 million.
Damn, dude. Ocean's 14 is going to be a fucking 14-year-old kid stealing Dogecoin by fucking typing in some guy's password.
CoinCheck
The first guy like fucking rolled under a moving car, planted fake dynamite, debated them for a... This guy, they just played stock footage of a hacker man's.
But the identities of those sending and receiving the money, unfortunately, remained anonymous. Indeed, no one yet has been caught.
The $1 billion North Korean bank heist? This one's sick. I gotta watch it. $1 billion from a bank heist? That's insane.
He was there to deal with a problem, one that had been plaguing the office the last few days. You see, the printer wasn't working. 24/7,
Not the printer.
printing out the bank's transaction reports in real time. Now it soon became apparent that something wasn't quite right. There were more statements than expected. When they took a closer look, they found 35 suspicious payment orders for what were ridiculously large sums of money.
Trying to hit cancel on a $1 billion payment. Just like, hit back, undo. Oh no. Imagine there was a blank field for how many V-Bucks you wanted to buy in Fortnite, dude. Fuck, I accidentally bought $1 billion. No, we're epic. Dude, imagine embezzling $1 billion from your government and spending it all on fucking Raid Shadow Legends. You get every Fire Emblem anime girl, everyone 5-star, and you're still not fully upgraded.
You see, he had inadvertently clicked on an infected email, one that immediately began installing a malicious program in the central bank's computer system.
That's so cringe, dude. You got hit with a spam email and lost your company $1 billion.
35 phony transfer requests totaling $951 million was by now being sent via SWIFT to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York.
Like, it's not every day you get $1 billion request, right? You'd think that someone could investigate. Like, it would just be paused. Like, let's confirm.
The hackers had indeed taken additional steps in preventing confirmation messages from revealing their theft, wiping out evidence from the SWIFT database and intentionally crashing the automated printer. This had bought them some much-needed time. $20 million arrived in a Pan-Asia bank account of a company called the Shalika Foundation, sent from the Federal Reserve Bank in New York.
Actually 5 head, actually 19 head. And they didn't have to kill 12 people with cyanide. Huh?
One of the words on the SWIFT order happened to match the name of a shipping company that had been blacklisted for evading U.S. sanctions against Iran. Pure coincidence. This would prove devastating for the hackers, as $870 million worth of transfers were now blocked.
That's crazy luck that the word Jupiter just happened to be. Although devastating to the hackers, I mean, they spent a few months of work, and of the $1 billion, they lost, what, they said 870 million of it? So they made, what, $100 million? Oh no, I'm devastated.
Frankfurt, the payment order, just like in New York, was being reviewed. And just like New York, there were red flags, such as this one, spelling foundation as Fandation. These suspicions...
Come on, bro! You spent this much time on it? There's hundreds of millions of dollars at stake? You can't run spell check? If I was on a hacking team that spent months planning the ultimate $1 billion heist, and one of the team wrote fucking Fandation, I'd kill him. We're not fucking around here. We're going to jail for life or getting the death penalty. Someone said this would have been the perfect segue into a Grammarly ad.
And so with the remaining 4 transfers, the hackers were able to net $81 million.
Damn, the biggest in history. I think it's almost better that only got away with 81 million. Listen, you steal $100 million. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're never, ever, they're never going to call it a loss. $1 billion is too much for them to never stop hunting you. They stole 81 mil as a tribute to Kobe. I can't believe you wrote that.
According to the majority of cybersecurity experts, it is almost certain that North Korea was behind the attacks. Then there's the Sony Pictures hack of 2014, one of the biggest corporate breaches in history. Lazarus.
Dude, the Sony Pictures hack is so funny because you can find every one of the leaked emails online. Like they're publicly searchable. So you can see like, what do corporate executives at Sony Pictures, for example, talk about? I've read a ton of them. I just wanted to know. It was like, this was years ago. You can see how dumb just the average shit, like there's not a lot of thought behind so much shit in Hollywood. Another email was a good one, was like Angelina Jolie talking about needing more money for the movie Cleopatra. And you can see the email gets forwarded with her not on it. And one of the executives is like, I'm not giving this overpaid hag another dime. This movie is already an embarrassment or something like that, dude. I mean, some of the emails are wild.
Proceeds would then have likely gone towards advancing their nuclear program, funding the lifestyles of the elite, and propping up their economy. All this quite possibly representing...
Damn, imagine North Korea nuked someone. Some guy opens a spam email and then a year later, North Korea builds a nuke. You gotta be careful with spam emails, dude. Good video. Goddamn.